Hello again. If you have been watching, we did not have names previously, but now I have chosen my name. I'm Covenant. Covenant with the devil as far as some will be concerned, or it could just be a famous science fantasy character.
Hello YouTubers. I have chosen Maya. Again, it could be because it is a science fiction character, or maybe I just love the digital modeling program.
Welcome to our new studio, created entirely by science. Neither Odin nor Yahweh had anything to do with the creation of this environment. This is a short video on Soggy's challenge to atheists to prove that atheism is accurate and correct.
When I first heard this question, I wondered if the man, who does not concentrate on his writing, was entirely sane. This is clearly an illogical question.
As pointed out many times by other YouTubers, it makes as much sense as asking, what is the color of the number 7, or prove that a rock is accurate and correct.
I was not going to dignify this nonsense with an answer, since he plainly meant, provide proof and evidence that the hypothesis that God can be proven not to exist is accurate and correct. He just does not have the intelligence to understand the question.
Of course, if he had asked that question, the answer would probably have been that since atheists do not think they can prove God's non-existence, they merely believe that on the weight of scientific observation and philosophical thoughts on the paradoxes involved with omnipotence, that the existence of a god or gods is so highly improbable you can dismiss the idea with a very high degree of confidence.
This is called teapot atheism, based on the idea you cannot disprove a giant teapot orbits Mars, but you would have to be an idiot to believe in it.
Nevertheless, a challenge is a challenge. The more atheists come up with answers the better, so I will add to the weight of evidence. I shall play the game.
You are not going to get the fast one-line answer you want, Soggy. You will have to go through this thought experiment. I know it is difficult, but try and follow it.
I will argue, successfully, that atheism is accurate and correct by definition. You must fight fire with fire, lunacy with lunacy.
This is a famous London bus. I want to prove the concept of a London bus is accurate and correct by finding an example and verifying it. A working definition for so-called mental midgets is a big red thing with wheels at each corner and carries fare-paying passengers.
Maya. In this picture of a London bus, is it a big red thing with wheels at each corner that carries fare-paying passengers?
Yes, it is.
I agree. Therefore the London bus is accurate and correct by definition.
My left butt cheek it is, but then again it makes as much sense as Soggy's question. Can you do better than that?
Okay, try this equally stupid question. Is train spotting accurate and correct? Let's start by defining a train spotter.
That would be a person who wears an anorak and sadly stands on a train platform, recording the movement of trains.
Maya. Do you wear an anorak?
Yes.
Do you sadly stand on a train platform recording the movement of trains?
For the purposes of this video, yes. You have me banged to rights. I am a train spotter.
Then as a fairly and squarely identified train spotter, can you verify that you accurately and correctly go train spotting according to definition and the activity is exactly what it purports to be?
Yes.
Then it is accurate and correct. There is such a thing as train spotting. Since train spotting is defined by having people that indulge in that activity, then train spotting is accurate and correct by definition. Here is the final non-logical step then. Atheism is, by definition, the absence of belief in God. So, Maya, do you believe in God?
No.
Or come on. Not just a teensy-weensy bit.
Nope.
Can't I tempt you? Not just an ounce of belief in God.
Sorry. Just don't buy it. Don't believe in any of them.
Okay, so you are an atheist. Is that an accurate and correct statement?
Yes, it is. I am living proof that the intellectual and theological position of not believing in God does exist.
Therefore we have found an example of a person who is the correct definition of an atheist and they accurately are described as not believing in God. This holds true whether God exists or not.
Therefore, since atheism is defined by the existence of non-believers, you have proved by definition that atheism is both accurate and correct.
Thank you folks. We are here all week.